I'm now pleased to introduce your graduate speaker for 2026, Veronika Ahlborn. Veronika is graduating from the MFA Computer Arts program. She grew up outside Detroit, Michigan, and from a young age pursued the visual and performing arts and has maintained a love of mathematics. While studying studio art and human-centered design at Dartmouth College, Ronnie began working as a graphic designer. Realizing that digital arts perfectly bridged her analytical and critical ways of thinking, she brought this medium into her senior capstone project to reimagine her dreams. Ronnie received the Perspectives on Design Award given to the studio art student whose accomplishments are deemed worthy of recognition. After graduating and moving to New York, Ronnie continued to pursue graphic and digital design. When she started creating cover artwork and animations for musicians, she was elated to realize her medium could be combined with her lifelong passion for music. Eager to continue down this path, she recognized that her creative pursuits were outgrowing her technical abilities, so she decided to pursue an MFA in computer arts at SVA to expand her education while deepening her conceptual work. In the MFA Computer Arts program, Ronnie studied a hybrid of 3D animation and experimental art. Her thesis, Transit, is an interactive audiovisual installation that explores the multitudes of reality. 3D animated visual essays are projected onto a transparent and reflective surface. Sitting on either side of the surface, each viewer can simultaneously see themselves, the digital world, and the person on the other side. Ronnie received the Alumni Scholarship Award for her thesis, and she is presenting the research behind Transit at the Electronic Visualization and Arts Conference in London and exhibiting the installation at Arts Electronica in Austria this fall. Ronnie interned with Universal Music Group and designed graphics for artists such as Florence and the Machine and Metro Boomin. That sounds so good coming from me, doesn't it? For which she received a Clio Music Award for her creative design on the album A Futuristic Summa. She also continued to exhibit in galleries and create visuals for live performances around New York City. Following graduation, Ronnie will pursue a career in visual design and creative direction for live music. Please welcome Veronika.
Thank you, Dr. Cyphers, President David Rhodes, members of the Board of Trustees, distinguished guest speaker, KAWS, department chairs, faculty, staff, parents, guests, members of the class of 2026. Congratulations, we did it. Yay! It is an honor to represent this incredible class of artists at Commencement today who worked so incredibly hard to get here. Now, let's further relish this achievement by taking a second to think about how we all got here. As my friends and family know, coming to grad school was part of what I coined my QLC, or quarter life crisis. I imagine your decision to come to grad school was preceded by some sort of what should I do with my life situation as well. And I remember just feeling like I had a lot of big dreams, but there was a lot I didn't know about the possible paths ahead. I didn't even know what I didn't know. I wanted to dream big, but needed my feet still planted on the ground. Going down a creative path can be extremely daunting. It comes with a lot of uncertainty, sometimes even a crisis or two, and a lot of questions from both yourself and I'm sure the people around you, which at least we've gotten really good at answering those. When I was applying for grad school, I was really just looking for someone to hold my hand and tell me exactly what to do with my life, because who doesn't want that every now and then? And I didn't get that here at SVA. I got something much better. My professors, advisors, classmates, and administrators gave me the tools as a creative to hold my own hand and find my own path. When I submitted my thesis proposal during my first year and met with my future thesis instructors, Javier and Annie, I have this distinct memory of the anxiety filling my body as my proposal grew more and more grand, and my ability to create what I was writing stayed the same. And I asked them, how can I possibly pull this off if I have no idea how to do any of it? And they both reassured me that I should just go big and I'll figure it out along the way. What was grad school for anyway? We make all different kinds of art, but we have something in common. We believed in ourselves enough to take these years to completely dedicate ourselves to our work. Through endless focus and late nights spent mastering our respective crafts, we've also refined our understanding of what the work is for. Why are we making it? What do we want out of life? It is such a gift to be able to really think these things through as an adult, surrounded by the comforting and inspiring environment of a community of people facing the same questions. It's a trust fall. It's a commitment to yourself. It's taking a leap and allowing yourself to amaze yourself. It's team chemistry, like in my experimental art thesis group. It's pushing each other with love to find our individual voices and create at a caliber that we couldn't have once imagined. All of us here today had a calling. Something inside each of us told us that this was a leap worth taking. We chose this path of uncertainty and occasional discomfort for a reason. And who knows what comes after this? Maybe some of us know and some of us are still figuring it out. But we know we can dedicate ourselves to something very challenging. We know we can hear a calling within ourselves and follow it. We know we can reach out to our classmates, professors, mentors, and administrators who helped guide us at SVA for years beyond graduation. We can do hard things, and we can chase our dreams, no matter how outrageous they may seem. Making it to today with a cap and gown may have once seemed like a far-off dream. But we're not just dreaming anymore. We have the tools to keep our feet on the ground, to take one step after another, and continue down the path of wherever we are called. Thank you to all of the people who have made this possible for us. Of course, we would not be here if not for the support from our families, friends, partners, roommates, and whoever else you may have leaned on during the long nights, the uncertainty and doubt, whoever you celebrated with when you finally saw your vision coming to life, whoever you called when you needed to talk through an idea, and everyone who came here to support us today. On behalf of all the graduating graduate students, we could not have done it without you. Thank you. This day is also in celebration of all the incredible professors, advisors, mentors, and administrators who provided us with guidance and reassurance throughout our time at SVA, who challenged us and answered countless emails, who helped us realize our dreams and find our voice. You are what makes these graduate programs what they are, and we cannot thank you enough. To my fellow graduates of the class of 2026, I couldn't be prouder to be part of such an inspiring group of artists. Congratulations.